Hey everyone, we're the Anime Bugs. I'm Az,
I'm Jay.
and this is Black Clover episode 10. We are in the double digits. Last episode was goated, the best episode after we were complaining about episode 8. The world building and everything, a lot of theories and questions got answered, a lot of more questions got raised. Yeah, I really enjoyed episode 9.
Yeah, I was surprised it was this early.
Yes.
Thought there would be more build up, but okay.
And at the end, Noelle just unleashed, and I'm very excited to see what she is going to do and what Lord Heath, not Heath, I was mispronouncing his name. Lord Heath is going to do. I think this will get resolved in this episode itself. But I have no idea what's going to happen. That's the best part.
From the opening, I don't think this will be resolved this episode.
This was very good. I watched it when I was editing the episode. The music and everything was very good. Dragon Slayer. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is what we thought. New resolver emotional state. Yes, you
she
are.
Acknowledged that as well.
Yes, yes. Yuki Tabata. Those who protect. Man, that is huge. She might be potentially stronger than him.
I mean, Silver Eagles.
The beast. He's gonna die. Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously,
Patch of ice. Just nicked him. I would have killed him.
He's like, I'll stab you back.
He can't defend himself, right? Yeah, he has more experience, right? So he can work around it. One spell can't stop him.
Oh, he's ice, not water. Specialty.
Oh. This is Gone 2.0. How much longer can he go?
Do something.
I wonder what Magna will do. This is kind of like his village only, right? He has to defend it. Especially if Asta and Noelle are doing their best. So he has to go beyond his limits. Like Deku and All Might. What is that? Nice. Have to go through me.
They're holding on to something. Is it the icicle?
Soul Ball. Whoa. Prison depths. He wasn't targeting him. Is he going to deflect? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how he can use it in combination.
It's like a baseball.
So basically any spell he can swing around.
Nice.
And there we go, back to that. Okay, that was good. Nice. So physically he is a lot more fit. He doesn't have to rely on magic,
He's
right?
not gonna actually kill him though. Oh, that's ironic. He said wait. Even
Yeah.
though-
Master?
Yeah, someone assigned them to this job.
To find the magic stone. What?
Wait, what?
Oh, okay. Magna. He used that fire to form the prison cage. Mm. Last battle cry.
Oh, inspiration.
Yes. That's too easy. Oh, see? They recognize him as an anti-bird. But the design of this bird is different to a normal anti-bird.
Yeah, yeah.
When was the first time we saw this bird?
Oh, it can spot the stone. Yep. Spotted the stone.
This bird
Because
knows
it's
too
an
much. This bird knows
No,
too
it's
much.
an anti-bird, so it's not an anti-bird.
It's not an anti-bird. Like they will actually face prosecution. I don't think so.
He'll try to escape, and that's difficult to hold him to.
The end has come. What?
Item.
Is he going to commit? Yeah. Suicide.
Did they kill themselves?
Yep.
Of course they would. They won't
Yeah.
keep secrets.
Yeah, obviously.
Makes sense, makes sense. It's like kills you instantly.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, time is ticking. Oh, that's interesting.
The value of life.
They didn't value their own lives.
Wait. Who dead? Okay, some casualties.
No, it has to be.
He's dead?
Yeah. Why would they mourn a random character and forget about him?
Oh my god, it was a flashback. Fuck. Way to give hope and then take it away.
You know what? I think. Why is Magna not even upset?
Regret? Oh, that's why he shaped him to be a more responsible person. No, that's bad advice. That's bad
No,
advice.
no, that's not how you. So sad. Did you notice something? He said right that he regretted not working harder. That's why he couldn't get in. But we know that working hard is not even like doesn't really measure you passing or failing. It's your potential.
Maybe he could have
to
gotten into the Black Bulls like how he got.
Yeah, but this whole thing of I can get into
You need someone to help you, right? Practice. If you want to take the hard route, you need a mentor of sorts. So maybe that's why he was lucky to have Sei. Otherwise, he would also be fooling around just like how Sei he was when he was young.
Yeah, but if you remember, he said that you've got potential, so I'll train you.
I mean, it's not been completely explained, and yes, there are a few comments that did explain, but I did not look at them because of fear of spoilers. So yeah, don't spoil, please. I'm pretty sure the show will get to it. What? Oh, the magic stone. Look at me. He doesn't even question the bird. That bird has a resting bitch face. Charm. If only that bird could speak.
He's not gonna give it.
Spiteful little eyes.
Oh, he's like, follow me.
He's trying to say that the stone is important. Look at it. That's the end. Okay.
Oh, the one that made it back. Okay.
But why not the main guy?
Main guy died.
Golden Dawn.
They need that stone.
Master's Resurrection. Yes, yes, we get it. It's the Golden Dawn. Master's Resurrection.
一番似ているのは優勝はこの鳥だ
The bird is trying to tell them something. Oh my god. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're thinking of the 9 squads.
Yeah.
No, it could be.
How?
Oh, see, they already have 3 or 4 stones. So those stones fit into those grooves. And they have this symbol of sun or something. Is it the glasses dude? No,
Whose
it's
voice
not.
is this? Have you heard this before?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Alright, it's been a few hours. We hadn't had dinner before we started recording, so if we were a bit less energetic, especially me, that's why. Self-reminder never to watch something without eating first. Alright,
Yeah.
let's talk about the fight that happened between Lord Heath and Noel with the help of Magna and Asta, especially. So we get to see Noel using a new spell, Water Creation Magic, Sea Dragon Slayer. And this, the way everyone speaks out the spells is similar to, well, it's similar to every show that I've seen. Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Something
how
is
you know it's a show.
something's funny is that they make up their spells right on the spot.
Yeah.
So everyone acknowledges Noel's power, and
Except maybe Asta. Asta doesn't have any
yeah,
spells. 'Cause
I like
he
this.
is
I
magic.
like this scene. The Beast had been waiting for his chance to fight back, with the narrator speaking over it. So Lord Heath, I thought he was a pretty big shot, but he turns out at the end was a tool for whoever these guys are. Let's talk about what happened at the end first. That was a lot more exciting,
Yeah.
and then we'll go back to the fight.
Yeah, let's bring the magic stone first, actually. So the bird spots a magic stone, right?
And it's either it spots it or it knew it from beforehand, which
No,
is
no, no. It was able to sense it. It was looking for it, and then it was like,
Are
oh,
you
it's
sure?
over there. Yes, yes.
I feel like the bird knew
Yes,
about
yes.
it. I mean, the bird had known about the stone from before, not because of the encounter that they had with these guys. Okay, it's looking for the stone. Yeah.
Yeah. It went high up, and then it's like,
Hmm.
where is it?
So, what do you think? The bird knew about the stone beforehand, or was it because of this exchange?
Okay, before that, actually, what I want to know is, these guys were looking for the stone, but they had no way of sensing it, like with any.
Right, they were interrogating, and they just happened to kill the one person who knew about it, who was using it as
Oh yeah, that's
his-
also a very
his,
good point. Yeah.
his charm stone or something.
Yeah.
Which is also interesting. Like, how did he get into possession of something like this? Was he interested to hide this, in the middle of nowhere? And how did these guys
I don't
catch
think,
wind of the
I
stone?
don't think he knows anything about it, because look at how it's so carelessly in
Right,
the
right.
house. It's not like
it's
kept
in the attic.
secret. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He does not know anything about it. He must have used it as a good luck charm or something.
So some-
That's what they,
So
one
someone
of the
gave it to
characters
him, or he bought it from some pawn store or some fair.
said. Yeah. He could have found it, or someone gave it to him. It was sold probably. Because if anyone finds it, the first thing they'll do is just sell it, right?
So
It's a stone.
we know that there are 9 or 10 stones, and
Yeah, they're
it's
10
very.
stones.
I really like this scene because they don't value their own lives, right? They
Yeah,
would
yeah.
rather kill themselves than
I
share the
swear.
information.
Yeah.
That is very nice, and it contrasts very much with how Asta and everyone, how they value the people's lives and they
Yeah,
fight for them. And
they're
these guys,
protecting it. Yeah,
yeah, these guys don't have that,
they just
and Asta can't
erase
understand
themselves.
what does life mean to you.
It also, not only does it tell you about their loyalty, but also it's something so secret and sacred to them that they're willing to give up their lives for.
I'm not sure if it's loyalty as much as it is fear, or maybe their belief in what they're doing, that they would fight for the cause.
Yeah, they believe in their master, and what has to happen has to happen.
Yeah, because I
No
think
one can
he
find.
he mentioned, like they were not able to do what master wished. So is he referring to the master that they're resurrecting, or someone in the Golden Dawn who they're working for?
No, it's definitely the master they're resurrecting.
Yeah, which I'm guessing it's the demon, because
It's like their god, basically. It feels like that.
yeah, and I wonder how, if this is the big plot that comes, because I know that something happens around opening 10, right? We see some devil figure.
Yeah, let's not think about
I mean, but
because
that's
we
there in
might
my.
get it spoiled. Yeah.
But that's, I mean, people won't spoil it in the comments. I have faith. Um, so what I'm saying is that if they are resurrecting that thing, so this is something very big. Like this might be the big plot that is slowly being worked on in the background, and this was the first interaction with that.
Why though? That doesn't make any sense.
It's definitely a splinter group, and we know that they have this conviction because they are willing to lay down their lives for this cause, right? So this is something. This is a group that is very dangerous, and it's very interesting that they are in the Golden Dawn. So
Yeah,
of course,
that's also very important. They were, or at least that person was from the Golden Dawn, not the whole Golden Dawn. We don't know that.
no, obviously not the whole Golden Dawn. It could be, but we don't know that. The way they were
Yeah.
secretly inside some burial, some underground cave. They're definitely in hiding.
Yeah, and it makes sense that it's the Golden Dawn because they have the power and resources to do this.
Yeah, and Asta is like, I'm not going to acknowledge these jerks.
Yeah, corruption goes all the way up.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I don't recognize the voice. So it's not the glasses guy. I don't
No,
think
no,
it's
I
him.
don't think so.
And they don't really seem worried that the Black Bulls have it, which means that we'll get a confrontation sooner or later.
Yeah, it's more like as long as they know where it is, it doesn't matter. I guess.
The
I-
word resurrection, it can't be some human. It has to be some demonic entity.
The Master's resurrection.
They already have 3 stones. They needed one from the village.
Okay, so why are the stones all scattered around?
Yeah, it could be a number of reasons. Like they could have been part of the same big thing, which is scattered and sent to several different regions for to keep it safe, so that no one person can acquire it all and bring back the whatever danger that they're trying to resurrect.
Okay.
Kind of like, where was this plot from? I think this reminds me of the Infinity Stones. If you guys have seen the Avengers, so
Where have I seen this before? Do you like recognize this?
this right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen it in FMAB.
Yeah, it's like alchemy, right? It's like
Yeah.
when you're resurrecting a soul, so you have to give in something in return. I guess it's the.
I wonder
stones.
how up the ladder it goes, and for how many years or decades they have been doing it. Like maybe it could be through generations. And this bird knows everything, and it's
Yeah,
pissed.
here's the thing. This bird even knows that it's the Golden Dawn, right? We saw that in the end. It
When
was trying to tell them that the bird. We saw that right at the end.
no,
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
show this here?
They obviously don't know what the bird is trying to do.
It could be something else also. Like they're playing a game with the narrator. Like, so they're all trying to make the symbol. I'm not sure. We might be reading too much into it, but it could be that the bird knows a lot.
About the Golden Dawn.
Yeah, and I'm so frustrated that the bird is basically the basement. Because if I think, because if what I know as a
reference, by the way.
yeah, if I think I remember what the spoiler is exactly, then we're not going to get answers about the bird until much later,
Okay.
like halfway through the show or something. All right, let's get to the actual fight.
In the place they were, it was a ruin. It was a cave. No, it was a
They could have.
stone.
It's probably beneath the palace that they are living in.
Yeah, that makes a lot. It's always like that, right? It's always the main base is below the palace or something.
We got some more insights into combat, although not a lot. New spells. Yeah, this was very important. New spells can be. Where was this thing?
Yeah, in the beginning.
So new spells are created upon the maturity of the mage. This can be through training, improving creativity, and sometimes, which what happened here with Noel, was a change in emotional state or new resolve. So hers was a mix of emotional state, and then the new resolve to protect the people around her, right? Gain a new conviction. So that's interesting, and it.
Oh, it's also interesting if what if the reason why she couldn't control herself, control her magic was because she had this disturbance or inner turbulence with herself.
Inner peace,
Hmm.
conflict there. It
Maybe.
like she didn't have any, like she was trying to she was trying to improve just because the family was putting pressure and she wanted to be better, and she wanted to prove herself to
Yeah.
her family, but that wasn't the right way to do it.
Yeah. I feel like she was, even without her magical powers, her family would have,
It's kind of like
looked down upon her
it's
because they lost their mother.
it's kind of like this reminded me of Zuko. uh Spoilers for Avatar, I guess. But when Zuko forgets, he forgets to do, not forgets, he can't do firebending, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because the source of his power was through rage, and then and then he got a new way of new source of power, admiration, and I'm not
Willpower.
yeah I'm not
something.
remembering what, but
Yeah.
it was a different way of channeling his
Yeah.
mana, so to
Fire,
speak,
yeah.
equivalent of mana. So that's
Inner fire.
yeah, that's similar to here. Yeah, this is interesting, like how Asta is able to fight. Once like one thing is his physical prowess, then the um, the deflecting and nullifying sword, but then in combination with other uh, people like Magna, he can basically deflect all the magic attacks.
It's like he can use their powers with deflecting.
Yeah. We still don't know all the properties and constraints about the sword, but these were the ones. And Magna also uses a combination of spells. Like he uses his fire whips at the end, I believe.
Yeah, as a prison chain.
Yeah, he remembers who is fighting for the village and everyone. As a passing say he is dead, and then he obviously cannot give up if Asta and everyone is fighting and doing their best. We see this a lot in other similar shows. So Magna releases his fire whips, which get stuck onto their bodies, and then they change into restraints, fire restraints.
Yeah, basically.
It's a combination of spells. The flames won't go out, right? Okay, so he got bested because
It's like a chain that's once it's on you, you can't get out.
I think he got bested because he underestimated these commoners. Otherwise, he could have easily defeated them had he gone all out at the beginning itself.
I think what threw him off was the sword of Asta.
Yeah.
That's like the first strike because he did not expect that.
I've seen this so many times. Impossible to this brat.
Yeah.
And they secured the village, but at the cost of Sehi. I was surprised because we saw in the
Yeah, we
early
thought he was still alive.
yeah, and they gave the kids some motivating speech. Even you can become magic knights because we were in the same position as you are right now. So that was nice. And Asta basically telling them that if you can work hard, you can also be in my position. But his position is kind of
he doesn't
an
even know
anomaly.
what position he is in. We don't know either. We don't know what Asta is.
Yeah, I would have by this point I would have really liked had anyone like no one is questioning the sword or anything. I would have really liked if we had gotten a moment with Asta, like, what is this? Why did I get this sword? What is it doing?
I don't think. I would have expected to be a little bit more of okay. What is that? But,
anyone. No one is questioning the sword, which is kind of disappointing, because maybe the author is trying to save it for later. Because once questions are raised, people will start latching on to them every now and then. Like, why does the sword work the way it does? So I think there's going to be a big reveal with it.
I'm sure people don't really care because they don't sense any magic from him. But then, how does his sword deflect? Actually, they're more intrigued by the grimoire. Like, why is that so
No,
rusty and
it's
old?
not. Like no one is questioning Asta. Why is it a 5-leaf clover, or
Yeah, the five
why
leaf
does this
clover.
sword deflect magic?
I'm hoping it's Yami or William. I mean, he showed.
They are apprehensive. Like at least William, yeah, William noticed it, right? We still haven't seen William after that. I'm waiting for him.
We haven't seen I mean, interacting with him.
So Heath was basically a tool for these guys, which makes me think that these guys are pretty powerful. I wonder how many different factions there are. Like this is one Splinter Cell, but there could be other enemies also within the Magic Knight squad. What are the reasons for resurrecting this guy?
Oh, I just noticed. This looks like a grave. So it is a grave, basically. It is a
Yeah, I
huge,
was wondering. I was wondering.
Yeah,
It's a tombstone,
yeah, it's a tombstone.
or it could be a relic also with carvings.
Yeah.
All right, that's about it for this episode. Like I would say that the fight happened, but I guess it wasn't as exciting as I was hoping for it to be, because I thought there would be more strategy involved. It was a bit too conventional with how things played out, but
There was a little bit of tactics here and there. But
yeah, but it was mostly like you couldn't. It was mostly due to convenience, because a lot of it was a first time. Like how did
yeah,
it?
I feel like this character, right? This character, I feel like we didn't really get anything out of him as much.
Yeah, he was a plot
just
device.
Was there here for exposition and plot. Like,
I initially thought that he was very important because of the knowledge that he shared with them and how
Yeah.
the last episode was presented. But I guess it's fine. I mean, it's
maybe his
basically
dying
episode.
words could have been, something.
I mean, the way he went out was kind of chilling, so that was well done. I thought they would just take him prisoner and send him away.
And
His own pocket watch breaks.
his own end has come, or the end has come.
The end for him has come. Like he keeps looking at the clock as if it's similar to a sand
His-
clock,
Oh, okay.
hourglass, right? Hourglass
Yeah.
clock, and the time has come for me to die. So he just accepts it. Accepts it. It's like everything else. All right, that was it for this episode. I want to check out the next one. I'm waiting for episode 12 because you guys have hyped it, and now if it goes below the expectations, you guys have to blame. But that's it for episode 10. Yeah. All right, guys, that was it for episode 10. See you next time, episode 11. Bye.